Hello, gorgeous soul, and welcome to this epic podcast. This is a place where you are encouraged and you have absolute freaking permission to unapologetically go after all of your dreams, all of your visions, all of your things on your vision board, like everything that your heart desires. I'm your host, Angharad, the High Vibe Babe, and I believe that we're all in this life to expand and experience our wildest dreams. If one of us can have it, then we all can. So that is the aim of this podcast. Each week I'll either be going solo or have guests with the aim to inspire, uplift you and give you the tools for you to live your most epic AF life and business possible. You can find me on Instagram with the handle @HighVibeBabe. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey babe, Angharad, High Vibe Babe, and I'm going to drop some amazing crone juiciness on you, some truth bombs, loving truth bombs about your relationship and what it means about where you can go in life and where you can't go and your dreams and goals and all the things, because this is a really hot topic in my sphere right now. And it's no surprise because this is what I have led myself through for the past couple of years. And it's only, this month really that I've begun to feel the completion of this. And that is, of course, that I'm attracting people in my sphere about this because this is exactly the thing that I've led myself through, right? And when it comes to relationships, right, what I want to tell you is this. Now, these are things that I wish someone had told me that I could go back and tell my younger self from a couple of years ago when I was beginning to start my business, when I was setting completely new standards and goals for my life that previously were at the time, they were pretty much batshit crazy dreams, okay? Like really out the gate, really out the box, really different to the standard of life that my husband and I had been currently living, or where we thought we were freaking heading and what we thought we wanted to do in life. And what happened is, as I shared my dreams and visions, and I'll tell you this story actually. So in 2018, December 2018, my husband and I were celebrating our 8-year wedding anniversary, and we went to the South Island by ourselves without kids for a couple of nights, for like 3 nights something. It was the longest we've been away for our kids. No, I lie. No, we actually had gone to Sydney a few years before that. But still, anyway, we went down by ourselves. We were farming at the time, and I had just enrolled and was pretty much nearly completing my first group coaching program. And this is when I decided to launch the food blog that I had sat on for 10 fucking years and not launched yet. It was really interesting. So I've just been reading my book that I wrote and self-published in 2019, and oh my god, it's crazy to like relive all the things. But anyway, while we're on that holiday, I shared with him about my vision for a life, and that was that I would earn around 200k. That was my goal at the time, about 200k in my online business and my solely business. I was also launching a podcast, and I was stepping way the fuck out of my comfort zone. Like, honestly, I look back now and I'm like, girl, you are so fucking brave. Like, the stuff I do now and the power and stuff I have now is because she was a bold bitch and did this crazy, scary things back then. Like, there's just no way that I could be where I am now without her completely breaking the mold, like completely smashing down all of the limitations and all the things. Anyway, I'd wanted to start this food blog for 10 years and was just so petrified of other people's opinions and whether I'd be able to do it and whether I can balance it with mum life and all the XYZ limitations, okay? So I shared it with him, and, he lovingly thought it was just a dream, basically. He didn't really, from my perspective, and we have had conversations about it, but he never really, I think he supported me on a human level a lot, but he didn't energetically support me. And you're going to know what I mean because you're like, my girl, you're going to know what I mean. Like, he didn't actually attach. He didn't really energetically or even with words really encourage me or really hold that vibration for me. So I had to hold that for myself. So I got here and held this for myself. And he told me when we were in South Island for my birthday, just this month, a couple of weeks ago, he told me when we were down there that if you had told me 2 years ago when we were here, 2 years ago, that we would be now down here having a holiday, you having milestone after milestone after milestone in regards to income and sales and not really working and completely supporting our family, spending, close to 10 grand on a holiday, having the cash for that, all the visas paid off, all of our financial situation completely and entirely different. and you doing work that you actually love, and me not having to work, him, being pretty much retired, like, he just does work that he wants to do, but he's just, retired, that he would be able to just take care of the kids and would be having this fucking epic life, discussing moving down there, living wherever he want, location dependent, all the different things. He's like, I wouldn't have believed you. I just had no idea that could truly happen. And that is the vibration that I felt as I was going on this journey. That is a vibration that I felt, that he didn't energetically back me. He didn't actually get it. But on the inside, I did. I knew it. I knew that I would make it. I had this, of course, we have the human thoughts of like, bitch, like, is this actually going to happen? Is this actually going to happen? But inside, I actually energetically backed myself. I really did truly get it. I could see it, feel it, taste it. Like, I just had it in my fucking heart. I knew it was there and available for me. I fucking knew. So, what I want to remind you is that you have to validate yourself. You have to validate your dreams. You have to back yourself 100,000%, especially when the people around you don't get it or they don't energetically back you. You can do this by yourself. You abso-fucking-lutely can. I did it. You can do it too. We're no different. I've been exactly where you are. Exactly where you fucking are. And this is why in the last few years, our relationship was on the rocks before that. I'm not going to lie. Like, we had, many years of, we both had depression and stuff at the same time. So like, that's pretty intense in itself. Okay. But over in the period while I was starting this business, our relationship got the most rocky it ever had been. And what I learned during that time is there was always a choice. There was a choice to settle down, to play it normal, to play small, to make them comfortable, right? To just slot back into the role that we had been before, the wife, the mother, the partner, the whatever, right? That there is an opportunity, it's a choice to sit there if we want to choose to sit there, or there's a choice to stand the fuck up, validate yourself, right? And to lead yourself and allow them to choose to rise. And how we do that is by leading ourselves. And we model for them, if they choose to rise. And that is what happened in my marriage. I did not think that it was going to happen. I honestly didn't. I honestly did not think it would happen. Because we were so different. We had such different energetic standards and frequencies for such a long fucking time. But if I hadn't gone through that, right? If I hadn't had that pressure point of my relationship, you've resonated with this so much. Oh my gosh, of course. If I hadn't had that pressure point of my partner not getting it, my partner not energetically backing me, my partner not even human words backing me, right? I wouldn't have been able to muster the personal power and the personal self-validation to be where I am now. I wouldn't be where I am now without that reflection, that deficit of me not validating myself being so fucking strong. And this is how I now have so much personal power when it comes to selling, which if you're in my sphere at all, selling is 100,000% personal power. It relates and transpires so significantly into our businesses. So, if you are sitting there right now, which many of you are, I know because I've been so called to talk about this, in a relationship that is not the perfect twin flame fucking, the other partner's woke or got it all together or understands what, I keep on going third eye, understands what you're all about. Like, honestly, when I was also going through this, or even believe the same things, right? Like, my husband was Christian. I just broke out of the Christian shell. And it was like, what now? Right? If you are going through that, it doesn't mean you aren't going to succeed. It doesn't mean that it's not going to work. It doesn't mean that you're in the wrong place, that you made wrong decisions. It doesn't mean any of that. It means that it's a choice now for you to look at what it is you want from your partner, right? Validation, encouragement, probably a bit of coaching, holding space, the permission to just be a fish on the floor crying and feeling all the feels, or giving you the space to go into the astral or to meditate or to XYZ. The things you're looking to have from your partner, you need to do for you. That's on you. That's how you get there. That's how you become a powerful fucking force, is by you choosing to rise for yourself. Be sovereign, become sovereign. Hold that space for yourself. Own your personal power, own the shadows. Remember, everything that we're experiencing in our life is just a reflection of what's going on inside, right? And when we are experiencing things in our relationship about, they don't get it, or they don't support me, XYZ, it's quite difficult, all the different things, we don't believe the same thing. Where in your life are you not validating yourself, babe? Because if you are validating yourself, it doesn't matter what they fucking say. Doesn't matter whether they rise or not. Doesn't matter whether they get it. Because you have done that for yourself. We only search for things outside of us, and we're not doing it for ourselves. My relationship flourishes now because I flourish. I hold my masculine and my feminine for myself, right? I heal my trauma. I validation. I keep on hearing validation. Validation. Just because you want it is good enough. Just because your intuition, your authority right within human design says yes, that is good enough. You don't need anyone else to give you permission. You don't. And I know us women have a lot of conditioning around that. But I promise you, it doesn't have to remain like that. It's actually a choice to sit in that place where we give our power to other people. That's actually a choice. So choose again. You get to choose again. Even if you fear that it's going to break the relationship, choose again. You might be surprised. Hold that vibration for them to rise to. Hold the vibration. Focus on yourself, right? Allow the universe to fucking surprise you with how amazing it can get. I love you so much. Have a great evening or great rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Bye, babes. If you have enjoyed this episode, I would adore if you would screenshot it, chuck it up on your stories with your favorite takeaway moment, and tag me at Hi Vibe Babe on Instagram so that more people can see this and get this content and get this message out there to really shape and change and impact other people's lives. Do you desire to be around more high vibe women who really get you, who encourage you, who support you no matter what? Yeah, well, guess what? I have a place that you belong. It is called High Vibe Babes Community. It is a free Facebook group, and I would love to have you in there. There are so many free trainings and epicness in this group, so please get your booty in there. It would mean the world if you would subscribe to this podcast, do the reviews, the rating, the stars, all of the things. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to chat with you on the next episode. I'm sending you all of the vibes and all of the love. Over and out from Angharad, the High Vibe Babe.